Hello guys. Welcome to Diablo the Primordial. This video is the continuation video after White Queen in action. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. You two should wait here for our final guest to show up. Blanche says so without even looking at the women who are showing their worst sides. The last one is the man with the most sins. Only the hatred towards him burns quietly deep down Blanche's eyes. Gwynez is satisfied with how everything went according to his wishes and spent the daytime by enjoying himself. Thanks to teleportation magic, his body is not so tired even having traveled to such a remote nation, or rather he's quite energetic, having fully submerged in the joy of victory from last night. Our mission was a success. Now, all there's left is to get Princess Blanche here. If we are rejected, we'll just have to force her away with the military. The people are on our side as well. But you've got to make it clear to the military to avoid damaging the surrounding. Of course, this land soon will be in Gwynez Sama's pocket, so be cautious not to harm any civilian. I'll let you handle that. Gwynez laughs in a good mood. But Gwynez's joyful moment was suddenly interrupted by some intruders. In the dust, two demons appeared. One of them has the appearance of an adorable young boy, and the second one has the appearance of a big fat man. You've been summoned by our queen, please come forth with us. Resistance is futile, we've already eliminated anyone in our way. The two who showed up are the embodiments of inhuman strength. What the hell are the guards doing? But even though he started shouting like that, no one came to his room. Didn't I say we've taken care of the ones that look like they'll get in our way? The innocent voice delivered a vicious line. This made Gwynez's aides realize these two are no ordinary beings. Then, let's go. That's right, farewell then, bye-bye. The two only took Gwynez away as they loyally carried out their master's order. The one remained began to panic and shout. Those are demons. Demons have come to stop us. Go inform the military. Gwynez Sama has been kidnapped. The message is soon relayed to the military camp. Gwynez Sama is kidnapped despite having a highly secured premise. There were two criminals. Their true identities are likely Greater Demon General. These unprecedented reports have plunged the military base into Armagenda. The operation has been urgently revised to demon hunting. On the other side, Gwynez has been unwilling taken by demons into the air. At first, Gwynez is still resisting. The young nobleman has combat skill equivalent of level B adventurer and it's known for his excellence in both brass and brain. In fact, having reached level B, one could at least become a lieutenant officer within the army. This is quite the talent in others' eyes. Because of that, Gwynez has been rather naive in thinking he would be able to beat a demon or two. But his thoughts were easily turned around. These two demons were able to rush in and kidnap Gwynez from the military base filled with well-prepared soldiers and a strictly secured perimeter. From that point alone one could imagine their incredible strength. You bastards, what are you going to do to me? Look below you. Gwynez looks down and witnesses scenery straight from hell. Their faces were torn, twisted with agony, blood flowed out of their body without stopping, they crawl in pain. Men, and men. Every organized street is tainted with blood, while fresh flowing blood gets pumped into the lake. It's dyeing the lake scarlet red. What? Gwynez is speechless at the sight, but he soon regained clarity and shouts. You damn demons. You bastards, you should never have existed in this world. The people living on this land have signed a contract with your master. But you, how dare you just sacrifice them like this? Hearing so, the small demon shakes its head. That's not the case, it's all because of your action. Caused by my action? Yeah. You taught them to be like this, right? It was you who seduced and betrayed our master's ally Blanche Sama and attempted to exile her from the country. We don't want traitors, nor do we want collaborators who fail to prevent the betrayal. They both carry the same amount of sin. Wait a moment, what about children? Shouldn't there also be innocent infants? Are you all just gonna kill them all? So what? How could you act so justified? Didn't I just say that your sins are the same? But our master has shown mercy this time. She even granted those without sins a painless death. That was really surprising. If it's like before, there's no way it would happen. I suppose it's all thanks to Blanche Sama. That Blanche Sama also died because of you. So all of these tragedies have been caused by you. Look below you and have its sights burnt in your heart. Gwynez feels confused being told so. In Gwynez's core, he is not a man of pure evil. He's contracted all the selfish traits of a royal. and he believes himself that there will be no noble without people. First, improve citizens' standard of living, entrap their support through entertainment, then milk them back through taxation and their labors. Because of his previous beliefs as such, his heart begins to shake upon seeing so many people being slaughtered in front of him. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not wrong. He tells himself that, trying to maintain calmness. But then, he could no longer keep his cool after hearing the next line coming out of the demon. It's indeed sad that the residents are involved as well. But rest reassured that you are the one who caused all of these, you ain't gonna be let off the hook with just this much suffering. So don't lose your nerve just yet, brace yourself now for what's coming next. Gwyneth has realized his reality. That horrifying reality has crawled in front of him. No, someone saves me, please let me go. Sorry, but we can't help you with that, we'll get killed if we do something like that. The small demon frowns and answers while the other one also agrees. Then, Gwyneth was dragged in front of the queen. His ego shattered along with his inner self. Gwyneth seems powerless already. Era, what happened to Prince Charm? Gonna cry, gonna piss your pants? Maybe shit and cum? Someone save me, I'm begging you, please spare me. Gwyneth begs while sobbing like a bitch. Hearing this, Blanche's laughing with more joy. But the fire of hatred in her eyes are only burning brighter and brighter. Baka, why would I spare you now? But, you are pretty lucky. Gwyneth regained some hope hearing Blanche's word and raised his head. But what he saw was an evil smile. At least you are not the only one getting punished. At least you won't feel lonely that way. In front of Blanche are Gwyneth's companions' figures. No. Forgive me, please forgive me. That won't do. Farewell, then enjoy the spell that grants you eternal suffering without death. Gwyneth heard that annoying yet beautiful voice. No. Gwyneth left the world with a loud scream before his consciousness was consumed by terror and agony. What comes next is an inferno that cannot be described in words. Afterwards, the Empire army that rushed into Silberia Kingdom were terrified by the mere sights of the horror. Then there were fierce battles against the demons. The elites who triumphed against the demons were able to head to the capital. There, they confronted Blanche. By that time they arrived, Blanche has completed her revenge and was filled with loneliness. She has no motivation in fighting whatsoever. I feel so empty. Blanche is not around, nor it's this country as my playground. I suppose I don't have any more reason to stick around these lands. Blanche spars the Empire Knights while thinking that. Don't get careless. From the situation, our enemy is Primordial White. But do not be afraid. Us Trinity will not be defeated even against Primordial Blanche. Blanche has little interest in combating the menacing knights. What a mess. I could just win, but it won't be good if I hurt Blanche's body. I should just retrieve to let the children of this land have a good sleep. Blanche gave up on fighting early on. It was the saving straw for the knights that confronted Blanche. Their identity as the most elite military force in the Empire, the Emperor's Royal Knight Corps. However, the knights are no match for Queen Blanche. If Blanche were to fight seriously, the Empire army would likely be wiped out. They were convinced of their victory, not realizing their luck in avoiding their complete demise. Then, Blanche. She left her host body and cut tie with the physical world as her parting gift for Blanche. In order for no one to ever touch her flesh and let it stay immortally beautiful, Blanche casted a special seal to bury Blanche under this land. Good night, Blanche. I'll have the souls of those who kept their promise sent to you as well, so that you will not feel lonely on the other side, and may you rest in peace there. Many souls with shining sparks gather around Blanche's soul. Then, Blanche carefully released them all. Even though demons enjoy soul the most. Farewell. When would I meet you again? Perhaps Blanche didn't want to consume Blanche's soul and for that, she pretended to be destroyed by the knights. Then, the demon's aura vanished from this land. In the past, this land once was a small nation named Silberia. Its vintage town stood tall, surrounding a beautiful lake. Today, there's not a trace of that left. The lake shore is dyed scarlet by blood, its reddish-brown water reaches as deep as the sea. The laughters of demons echo days and nights. The ancient city is a tombstone. A cursed land. A kingdom once stood met its demise. The truth behind it will never be revealed. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my other videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.